Welcome. I go by Hygia, aka Hygia Slow Down, and I am currently sitting in my 2006 Dodge Charger SRT8 with a 6.1 HEMI under the hood, and his name is Fenrir. Okay, so why did I summon you all today? I summoned you all because I got a new exhaust system, which is not new, but it's new to me. So let's go. So pretty much now I can consider myself a novice or entry-level car enthusiast because I have a cold air intake, which came with the car, and a new exhaust kit, which came with the car. Let me explain what I mean. So doing my due diligence, doing my research on the car, I found out the stock exhaust is about 2.75 inches, I think. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna get all these pieces and I'm gonna get adapters to make sure everything fits right. So keep in mind, I'm buying everything for the sake of a 2.75 inch stock exhaust. But when I get to the muffler shop, I'm talking to the shop owner and he's like, nah, this is not the stock exhaust. This is I think a True Dual Magnaflow 3-inch exhaust. And I'm like, and the reason I said is because literally you got to keep in mind everything that I bought for my exhaust, which is pretty much a replacement for the mid muffler, a replacement for the rear mufflers, and a bunch of adapters, is all for the sake of modding a 2.75 stock exhaust. But it's not that. So I'm looking at the shop owner and he's looking at me and we're pretty much deciding if we can finesse it. And he's like, if you're willing to try it, I'm willing to try it. And I'm like, bet. So what I decided to replace the mid muffler with is called a Borla Switchfire, and it's specifically made for the Mustang GTs, but I was like, we're gonna finesse it. Pretty much what a Borla Switchfire is, it's for a true dual exhaust. It has an X pipe at the top and 2 straight pipes at the bottom, and they connect into, I think the inlet is 2.75 inches and the outlet is 3 inches, if I'm not mistaken. So I bought adapters for that, but yeah, we're gonna finesse it. I also decided to go with carven resonators to replace the rear mufflers. It was either going with those or going with vibrance. And I think it's all about personal preference. They both sound nice, to be honest, but I feel like the carven resonators gave like a deeper tone, and I'm low-key happy that I went with it because I have 0 drone. The car it's not super loud, but when I'm driving, it sounds incredible. It has an amazing idle, and yeah, no drone. So win all in my favor. So if I had to explain my full exhaust setup, it's a 3-inch Magnaflow catback exhaust, but where the mid muffler was, it's replaced with a Borla Switchfire, and where the rear mufflers were, it was replaced with carven resonators into 5-inch tips. So it's clip time. Let's get into some of this. Let's get into some of how it was put together. Let's get into what it sounds like. Nigga brought out the cat. Got the granddaddy SRT8 out here. So doing my due diligence, doing my research on the car, I found out the stock exhaust is about 2.75 inches, I think. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna get all these pieces and I'm gonna get adapters to make sure everything fits right. So keep in mind, I'm buying everything for the sake of a 2.75 inch stock exhaust. But when I get to the muffler shop, I'm talking to the shop owner and he's like, nah, this is not the stock exhaust. This is a True Dual Magnaflow 3-inch exhaust. And the reason I say is further ado, exhaust. It's not that. So I'm looking at the shop owner and he's looking at me, and we're pretty much deciding we can finesse it. And he's like, if you're willing to try it, I'm willing to try it. And I'm like, hey. Sorry about the noise in the back. There's people doing yard work, and I can't blame them because I'd be on the same thing. But as you can see, or better I say, as you can hear, it sounds fucking amazing. So it's not too loud. Like I like the decibel that it gives off, but what really impressed me is the tone, the idle, the fact that it has no drone, and it's a deep tone. Like that's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure I had a deep tone car, but it still has that whip sound when you get on this. So yeah. So if you enjoyed this video and didn't mind too much about my spacely rambling from time to time, please follow your boy. I have socials. You can follow me on Instagram at HiGiaSlowdown and on TikTok at HiGiaSlowdown. Please follow the boy to keep up with the build, because I do plan on throwing the kitchen sink at this car. I don't want to tell you the exact numbers that I'm trying to reach or everything that I want to do, but wait and see. Till then, or until next time, see you later.